Welcome to this video. In this video we will go through the working of a positive clipper circuit. Here the input voltage is a sine wave with a peak value 8 volt and we are interested in finding out the output voltage VO. Okay, so to make the analysis simple, first we will assume that this diode is ideal, then later we can find out the output voltage with a practical diode. So let the diode D is ideal. So first we will see what is the output voltage when diode is on. When D is on. So on means this diode is conducting. So when the diode will be conducting, it will conduct when the diode is forward biased. So suppose the diode is forward biased and it is on, then we can draw the circuit diagram for that condition. So this is input Vi, resistance, and this diode is on. So when the diode is on, it will act like a closed switch. So this diode is like a short circuit or closed switch, and there is a 3-volt battery here, and this is our output port. Okay, so you can see that when the diode is on, this 3-volt battery is directly coming across the output terminals. So the output voltage will be 3 volt. Okay, this 3-volt battery is directly coming across the output. So when the diode is on, output will be 3 volt. We are assuming an ideal diode. Now we can draw the diagram for diode off. So when D is off means it is reverse biased, it is not conducting, so it is like an open switch. So I will draw the diagram for that condition. So the diode is like an open switch, it is open. So now you can see that this circuit is open, there is no closed path, so there is no current flow. Current will be 0 in this case. There is no path for the current to flow. So what will be the voltage drop across this resistor? It is I into R. Since I is 0, there is no voltage drop across this resistor. So whatever be the input voltage, this input voltage, it will directly appear across the output, because there is no current flow in this path. Okay, so there is 0 voltage drop across this resistance. So this entire Vi will appear across the output terminals. So your output will be equal to input voltage. So when the diode is off, the output will be Vi. When the diode is on, output will be equal to 3 volt. So now we can draw the waveforms. So to draw the waveforms, we should know when the diode will be on, when it will be forward biased, and when it is reverse biased. That we have to identify. So from the diagram you can find out that particular condition. So you can see that the cathode of the diode is connected to positive of this battery. So with respect to this reference, suppose this is our reference. So with respect to this reference, this cathode is at a potential of 3 volt. Cathode of the diode is at 3 volt. So this ideal diode will turn on only when this anode potential becomes greater than 3 volt. Okay, so when this anode potential becomes greater than 3 volt, it will turn on. So we can draw the input voltage. So this dotted lines represents the input waveform. This input is a sine wave. What is the peak value? Peak value is 8 volt. 8 volt. So the peak value of the sine wave is 8. So this is minus 8. Okay. Now we know that this diode will turn on only when the input voltage, this anode of the diode is connected to this source. This anode of the diode is connected to source. Okay, so whenever the input voltage amplitude becomes greater than 3 volt, this anode potential becomes greater than 3 and the diode will be forward biased. So we can mark that 3 volt level here. So this is say 3 volt. So above this 3 volt level, whenever this input voltage exceeds this 3 volt level, our diode will turn on. So when the diode is on, diode will turn on, and when the diode is on, you know that output will be 3 volt. So whenever this input voltage exceeds this 3 volt level, output will be fixed at 3. Output will be fixed at 3 volt. So here also input voltage exceeds this 3 volt level, so the output will be fixed at 3 volt or clipped at 3 volt. And below this boundary line, this dotted line, input is always less than 3 volt. Okay, during this portions, input is less than 3 volt. So when the input is less than 3 volt, diode will be off. Diode will be off, and when the diode is off, we know that output will be equal to input. So it will follow the input waveform. So it will give the exact input waveform as the output. So this is the output waveform. So you will get something like this. Positive half cycle is clipped at 3 volt, and you will get the complete negative half cycle. Again positive half cycle is clipped at 3 volt. Okay, so this is our output waveform. So this is for ideal diode. Now if the diode is a silicon diode, a practical diode, then what will be the change in this waveform? So we know that when a silicon diode is conducting, when it is forward biased, there is a on state voltage drop of 0.7 volt across the diode, approximately 0.7 volt. Okay, when this diode is conducting. So during this condition, to forward bias this diode, cathode is already at 3 volt with respect to this reference. So anode potential must exceed 3 plus 0.7 volt. There is a 0.7 volt on state drop across the diode to make it forward biased. So this anode potential should be greater than 3.7 volt. Okay, so when the anode potential exceeds 3.7 volt, it will conduct. So our clipping level will change to 3.7. So instead of clipping at 3 volt level, now the clipping will take place at 3.7. So the waveform will be like this. So it will clip at 3.7 volt. This clipping will take place at 3.7 volt. Okay, so that is how the positive clipper circuit work, and in the next video we will simulate this circuit in LT Spice and we will see the waveforms. Okay, thank you.